Welcome to section 1.5 of our BTA Independent Study course. This little section is a little ambitious. It's a little, I'm having fun with you here. I want you to be able to create a website. And by the way, my website that I've made for you guys, this class website, it's called BTA Independent Study. This is made with a website technology called Google Sites, and I want you to be able to make a Google site if you take this course. So you're going to learn how to make this site right now. So not only are you going to make a website, you're going to make a website as a portfolio. Let's see here. This is a sample website that I had made in the past. And look, it's called Sample BTT Portfolio. Oddly enough, BTT and BTA want you to make a portfolio. But look at this, Unit 1. It says Unit 1, I have a bit of a description of word processing. I have some sample files. I have a YouTube video in here. And I have some sample files attached at the bottom. So for each little unit, now we only have 4 units, but for each little unit, I would love you to make a page and show some of your sample work. So for example, in this little website, business letter, no, it's misspelt, but this might have been a business letter that a student had made, and in their portfolio, they're just showing it off. It's showing it off to the world. So by the way, if you have your personal information in any of your documents, I mean, you might want to anonymize that information. But let's go back here. So this is what the portfolio is going to look like, okay? And then for each section, you're basically going to brag a little bit about what you did. You know, not brag in a boastful way, but brag in a proud way that you have these computer literacy skills and you can build a website too. So we're at the 2-minute mark, and I want to try to keep this under 15 minutes. So I'm going to go quick, and if you need to watch it again, then you'll have to just back up the playhead and hit pause and back up the video. So right off the bat, what I'm going to do is have you go to a website. This is it here, sites.google.com. Sites.google.com. If you need to look at this longer, hit pause on the video, but it's sites.google.com. Okay? And once you log in, you're going to see a page that kind of looks like this. There's going to be a red button, and that red button in Google Sites, here it says Create. Okay, so we're going to hit Create. Now, by the way, if you're following this tutorial, another thing you can do is click this Google Apps button, and you're going to have a bar at the bottom of here, and it's going to say Add Sites to your Google Apps, and you'll want to click that. So then you'll have this Google Sites icon right here in your Google Apps bar. But let's go ahead and hit Create. And I'm going to say Create in Classic Sites. And you got to give your site a name. So let's say your name's Ali. I'm going to say Ali's BTA 30 portfolio. But I'm going to put the number 80. Maybe because that's the year I was born in. So Ali's BTA portfolio 80. And I'm going to hit Create. And it's going to maybe take a minute. We'll be patient. In the meantime, while that's being made, I just want to show you. The BTA course actually has this curriculum goal. Let me read it to you. One of the overall expectations for BTA is to create a digital portfolio illustrating your information and communication technology competencies and skills. So what's a digital portfolio? Well, to me, it's going to be a website that that has a home page. Look at this. This is a schematic diagram. It's got a home page. Then there's a page called Unit 1 Word Processing. Unit 2, Digital Literacy, Unit 3, PowerPoint and Excel, Unit 4, Hardware, Ergo, and E-commerce. So this is a little schematic diagram to keep us organized, and I'm going to go ahead and, oh, this is cool. So remember we created the new Google Sites page. Well, this is it, and this is our home page. So let me go back to a Word document. See our home page of our website right here? It says home page. Well, this is the home page. Now, if you were Ali and you were gonna start writing, you say, Dwayne, how do I write on this home page? Look at this. You just hit the pencil. Hit the pencil, and there you go. You can start typing. Look at this. This is amazing. You have almost like a word processor here, just like Microsoft Word. You have a text editor. You could say, hello and welcome to my BTA portfolio. Okay, and you could add a picture here. Look, how do you add a picture? Insert image. So you can insert an image by uploading a file from your computer, or if you have an image on the web, you can actually link to it. So you could write a little bit about yourself. So you could type a big long essay here on the home page, but I'm going to try to keep this brief, and let's try to make some of these unit pages, okay? So I'm gonna come back here, and I'm going to hit save up here. So every time you finish editing a page, you can hit save. And so there you go, Ali's BTA portfolio. I have a home page. I have a home page on the navigation bar over here. And I'm going to add a second page, like to add this Unit 1 word processing page, I have to hit not the pencil here to edit the page, but to create a new page. Now you'll only have create new page once you're out of the editing mode. Notice I hit save when I was editing this home page. Now I'm done editing. So now I have the option to create another page. So I can create another page, and what I'm going to do is call it Unit 1 Word Processing. And just kind of leave this bottom area alone. Just don't even touch it. Just hit create. Okay, and so now we have two pages on our website. We have our home page and our Unit 1 word processing. Now you can say, what do I write here? Well, I'll give you an idea. You could write a description of the unit. You could have a table with some sample work. You could add a YouTube video that relates to word processing, and then attach some files at the bottom of the page, some of your sample work. So I'm actually going to highlight, I'm going to highlight this text, and I'm going to paste it into that web page. So I'm going to right-click, paste. So you could do a description of the unit here, a table with some work, a related YouTube video, and some sample files. Check this out. See how this says add files? You can actually upload files from your computer and embed these files into the web page. So word processing. I have some good news for you. If you don't know what to say about the unit of word processing, if you go to my 1.5 page, I have a little table here. And look, ooh, this is cool. I have a little blurb about word processing. I'm going to copy that, come back to the web page, and right-click paste. Okay. I almost would suggest maybe you could write more than I've given you there, but that's a very brief summary of what we did in Unit 1. Now, a table with some sample work. Now let's look at our sample web page again here. What did I do here? I said portfolio item and description. So I'm at the 9-minute mark of a 15-minute tutorial. So again, I gotta be very brief in explaining these ideas. How do you add a table? Well, look at this. Table, insert table, and we could do maybe 2 columns by 3 rows. Isn't that cool? So almost like a word processor, you can make a table in a web page. Now I'm going to click the table and grab the image handles and just stretch it out a little bit. Just, here we go, stretch it out. So a table with some sample work. So we could say, geez, let's look at our demonstration again. Portfolio item and description. Okay, let's do that. Portfolio item and description. Okay. For Unit 1, you might have done a business letter. And you also did a maybe a multi-page report. My column headers, I'm going to highlight them and make them bold and maybe larger font. So business letter, do you think you could describe what a business letter is? I mean, you could write something, think about it, maybe Google it, like find out what a business letter is. It's a simple written communication between two parties, and it's got 7 parts. And so you could do a little description there, multi-page report, you could do a little description. How would you get a YouTube video about word processing into this page? You're going to be amazed at how easy it is. Alright, so just to be quick, I went ahead and typed tutorial for Google Docs. And what you can find is there's all kinds of tutorials about Google Docs. Look at this one. How long is it? 35 minutes. Wow, that's probably going to be a very thorough tutorial. This one kind of looks cool. It's 4 minutes. How about this one? Google Docs Beginner's Tutorial. Well, you know what? This one's 2016. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. I'm going to just copy the URL. Do you know how to copy a URL here? Right-click Copy URL for the YouTube video. And then I'm going to come back to my page. And right here, you're going to be amazed at how easy it is to upload, embed a YouTube video. All you do is put your cursor where you want the video. You say Insert. Now, do you want to insert image or a link? No. YouTube video. So you go Insert YouTube video. And all you do here, remember we copied the URL? We're going to just paste it. So you can right-click Paste, or I like to do Control-V and save. Now, don't worry. You might think at first, the video's not embedded properly. But no. If we hit save, we'll see that, oh wow, this is cool. So, Unit 1 word processing. We have a brief description of the Unit 1. We are going to add some sample work. We don't have it quite yet. And I've embedded a YouTube video. So you could use this as a resource for yourself in the future if you want to come back and look at YouTube video tutorials on Google Docs, or share that with a family member. Okay. Now I wanted to add a business letter to this page. So I can say Add Files. Now I've left a business letter on my desktop. So let's see if I can find my business letter-Bob Smith, hit open. So here we go. Oh, cool. So business letter-Bob Smith is here. So if I click here, you can get a little preview of this business letter that you might have made. So that's kind of cool. Okay. So business letter, I have a portfolio item here. I have a table. I have a video. I've embedded a file here at the bottom, business letter-Bob Smith. And as we go along in the course, we can add more pages. Actually, I'd like you to add all the pages right now. So I'm at 14 minutes. I can add another page here. Let's see, it would be Unit 2, Digital Literacy. Okay, so I'm running out of time, so I'm going to just end this off right now. and I'll probably have a second part video. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.